the household edition. Today we're going to talk about making liquid soap. So if you have your 5 supplies, basically all you need is that liquid Castile soap. If you have bar soap, you can make your own liquid Castile soap with that, and we'll talk about how. So I'm going to start there. If you have bar soap and you just simply grate it, and you don't have to grate it entirely when it comes to making liquid Castile soap. This is the simple version. There are more complex ways that probably for preservative would last longer. I just go through it so fast. I do it pretty simply, and I do most of it by eye. But once I've got enough small pieces like this, I put it in a mason jar, and I just pour boiling water on it. And again, I do this by sight. You can do 1 cup grated soap to, actually I'm not sure exactly how much, but I just do it till I'm getting, looks like it's all going to dissolve, because it's going to be diluted after that anyway, so that's why I don't worry too much about how much I'm doing. So you just let it sit for a couple hours, it might take less, and let it cool down. And after that, you've got liquid Castile soap. Now, I add a little bit of glycerin, which is a soap making byproduct, to add a little bit more soap to it, a little more suds, because I like that. If I think I'm going to be hanging on to this for a long time, I'll put some grapefruit seed extract in there to preserve it. And then you can add any essential oil. This is lemon, just to give it a nice scent. I put a few drops of that in, or tea tree oil is very good for disinfecting. You can put that in your liquid Castile soap. So if you already have bottled liquid Castile soap, you're good to go. After I do this, I pour it in here, and then I put this under the sink, and I know that I can make my dishwashing liquid anytime I want. So I have it in here, and since it's getting low, what I do is I do about half. It depends on your water and what you like. And then I add filtered water so that it lasts. It only lasts a couple days at our house. We do so many dishes. If you have store-bought liquid Castile soap, you're not going to need very much. Maybe a ratio of 1 to 4. Whatever works for you. Then I put this by the sink, and I've got nice dish soap. Now for hand soap, I buy these foaming plastic bottles. They're relatively inexpensive online, or you can reuse a foaming hand soap bottle that you have, or any hand soap bottle that you have. It's just a little different for the foaming because you want less Castile soap. It doesn't take much to make a foam. So I put some of this. When I run out, I just put some of this here. And then I put the distilled water or filtered water, and then I add some fragrance, well, some scent through with essential oil or disinfectant tea tree oil. But you can see that it makes a fine foaming hand soap. The last thing I'm going to show you what to do with soap, bar soap, to make liquid soap. This is a side note, kind of a bonus item that's just fun, and that is to rebatch existing Castile soap that you have from bar soap. So any extras I have from grating, you can grate up this. You can use scraps. Obviously, because I make soap, I have a lot of scraps. But if you have grated soap, this is fun to do too. It's your own way to make your own soap. And you simply put in a pot, stainless steel, this is a enameled cast iron, you put a bunch of scraps in there, a grated bar soap, and then you add a liquid, and you put it in the oven for 180 degrees for an hour or 2 until it dissolves and it becomes very soft and liquidy. I put yogurt in, and then I heat this just a little bit. If it has olive oil in the Castile soap, you don't need much liquid. You just put it in the oven, you stir it every 15 minutes, pour it into a mold, and yesterday I did this with our sea soap, and I put some kefir in there, and it made a really fun bar soap. So that's just something extra to do. That's it for this edition of momsAWARE, Naturally Your Challenge, Month 3 Soap Edition.